Hey guys, and thanks for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Pantherborn Mizoramus, and today I'm here with Amanda, also known as TripleThreat from the Tester Season 2. And we're going to be going over a review of Episode 3, and that's now available on Crackle.com. Or if you have a PS3 or a PSP, you can download it right on the PlayStation Network. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. So the episode starts out and you see us and we're just getting out of bed, and it's funny because I'm on the East Coast and we were in LA when we were shooting the video, and I always was up like 3 hours before everybody else. The one day that I'm actually in bed when the cameras come around and do the wake up shot is the only wake up shot they've shown in the series so far. See, you look, I swear to God, Amanda, you look the same when you wake up. You just are radiant all the time. I looked like, I remember when I was wearing a robe with snowflakes on it, and it was August, okay? And I like had this terrible, not good, not
in all
not
fairness,
that,
I went to sleep with makeup on, knowing that I would wake up and the cameras would be on me. And I woke up and like everyone would laugh because I would reach into my bed and zzz, and like open my briefcase and like pull open like an energy drink and just click and like.
You did. You packed for the whole
Peter
time
just started
you were
laughing.
there.
He's like, "What are you doing? It's so early in the morning." I'm like, "I have to," so I just like drink my energy drink for the day.
You're so funny. You're like, I am not a friendly girl without my.
No, I'm not. Like, I have no colors, no pink hair. Like, it comes, after I drink my energy drink.
You're like a flower opening up when the sun comes out. I just did that. I know that you can't see me, but I just did the same fucking animation with my hands. At the beginning of this episode, you see Mo and Gamer talking to each other about who's going home. And Mo says, I think Big Physique is going to go home. And then Matt turns around, Gamer, and says, "So, Physique, do you think you're going home since everyone's saying that?" And Mo goes, "I'm not saying that."
The whole time they're talking about it, he has this bottle of syrup, and he's just taking his waffles. He's just going on. We're like, "Dude, is that enough sugar?" And he's like, "I don't have any chocolate." So
he was so funny. And then Physique says, "No, I think the person who's saying it is going home." And you see me turn around, I'm just like, "So you think everyone in the house is gonna sit at home and you're gonna be immune? That's realistic."
That's awesome.
I thought that was a funny little scene. That was right before Meredith got there, and then Meredith gets there and she picks out the captains, Fantasy Girl, Gamer, and Cheska. And I was so excited that Cheska picked me because I thought it was going to be like dodgeball and gym class all over again. We're like, nobody wants more Princess on their team. She's been on the chopping block twice. She must totally suck at everything. Last but certainly not least, were you excited to be on a team with me, or were you like, oh, this is going to fucking suck?
No, I was like, I love Princess. And I was like, if anything on this challenge, like Cheska just wins everything. Cheska just wins loose. So we were cool with that. And I was like, but if anything, like, dude, I don't want my friend to go home. So I'm just going to make sure that we beat that challenge. And I'm happy that I'm on a team to help her if anything goes wrong. And I was like, but then again, I'm also happy to be on a team with her on a challenge, like, I think, because, I mean, the challenges beforehand, like, episode, okay, you didn't know your trivia yet, and that, that's fair. Episode 2 was marching with, like, these scalding hot guns.
And they weighed like
this girl a bone because she's smart, like she's amazing, like, and so the challenge, I was just like listening with 3 girls that, I love Mo Chocolate, but he's so ADD. I remember when we heard listening, I was like, ooh.
And it's funny because he got a lot of flack for picking the rock up, but other than that, like, their team did excellent. Other than the one little, and I don't even, honestly, I know they all gave it up for bullshit and it was because of a mix-up in the rules, but, like, I just think he got excited. I don't really think it had anything to do with not understanding the rules or anything. Like, I just think straight up he felt something in his hand and he was like, and I think, and it's funny because you said they said he quote him, do the quote, do it.
"I'm a princess. Why would I pick up a rock? I'm looking for a crown. Why the hell would I pick up a rock?" And he was like crying.
"I am a princess. I want a crown."
He was like laying in bed crying. And he's like, "I'm a princess." And he was just, we were trying so hard to console him, but he was like, "I'm a princess. I need my crown." And we're just like, stop. We're trying to help you out here.
So, you know, like I said, I thought, and they said it was really close between us and them. I don't know if it was as close as they said it was, but, I mean, our team definitely did excellent. There was one part where, I mean, Cheska, we were both awesome, I think, and I think Cheska was an amazing leader on top of that. There was one point when she had just gotten you over the box, and she was, like, moving you forward, and she had never told me to stop, so I was still, like, waddling along, and I run into the box. I lay on the box, I'm halfway over the box, and then she yells out, "You're at the box!" And I'm like, no shit. Like, I couldn't believe that wasn't in the show, because that was so funny. We did excellent. It was like, we kind of knew we won, I think, like, right above. Because, I mean, Fantasy Girls team, and you know, honestly, all things considered, I didn't even really think they did that bad. Scooter got over the line, but from where she was, it looked like it would have been hard to see. Because that's where all the tall towers were. So, I mean, and she was already moving him over when they called out on the megaphone, he's over the line. Like, she had already started moving him back over. She was on top of that. So, like, and I thought her directions were pretty clear. I mean, Meredith made a little joke at elimination about shimmy.
You mean shimmy to the left or shimmy to the right? Yeah.
And I thought Fantasy Girl's rebuttal to that was really good. She said that shimmy was actually like a move that you do in Uncharted 2. So if you were familiar with that game, you would have known exactly what she meant. So, I mean, they said that her directions weren't as clear as they could have been, but I thought they were pretty good. I thought at some points Big Physique was almost arguing with her just to make himself look better.
Like, she would say, Physique, left. And like, her defense, she was very precise with pronouncing Scooter, Physique, like, shimmy, or big step left, you know, or take a left. And he was like, left or right? You know, I mean.
Yeah, and it was like, she just said left. I remember when I was watching them do it, I like poked you and I said, don't you think he's arguing for no reason? Like, it just seemed like.
Because it was an unnecessary waste of time and it made her look bad.
Yeah, and it wasn't, I mean, I thought she had the short end of the stick in as far as this challenge, especially when you're talking about listening and teamwork and you're put with that sort of disadvantage on your team. Just saying. But I thought she did well. I was really surprised to see her go home. I thought the judges were going to send Mo home. I didn't want to see Mo home. I didn't really want to see anyone go home, though. I thought the eliminations were all pretty tough. But I honestly thought Mo was going home for that.
Me too. And he was so torn up about it, too. Like, he really thought he was going home himself.
And I thought Fantasy Girl took the elimination very well. She did it in a very classy manner. Like, she didn't argue, she didn't whine, she didn't cry. She just, all right, I got you. Like, she said she's at least happy that they told her what her mistake was so that she can learn from it. And she was eliminated because of a mistake she made that she now learned a lesson from, whereas it wasn't just like, what? You know what I mean? So she's awesome. I love Brittany. She's very, very talented too. She'll go play. All right, I have 3 more quick things to say before we wrap this up. Number 1, audience. If you see me like looking over here, it's because my camera is about a foot up and a foot over from my computer screen, so I keep looking at Amanda. I'm not ignoring her. I'm actually looking at her. That's why I keep looking away. Number 2, I got the grossest fucking fat suit of anybody that day. I would just like the record to state that Mo wore it, and then Big Physique wore it, and then I had to wear it.
I got a Mickey and Scooter's sweat, so I'm not so off, so bad.
And then it's funny because on the car ride over, at some point we were talking about if you were going to be an animal, what type of animal would represent you? And I said that I thought my animal would be a flamingo. What would your animal be?
A leopard. I'm a beast.
A leopard, a beast, yeah. And I was like, I think Adrian would be a peacock, like a majestic, beautiful,
graceful.
Like. And then so we walk into the warehouse, and I shit you not, Adrian Curry's wearing a peacock dress. I was like,
she grabbed my arm and she was like, oh my god! Remember how I said Adrian's supposed to be a peacock? Look at her dress! Oh my god! And she was freaking out, and Adrian was like looking at War Princess with this big grin on her face because she knows she has this big girl crush on her. And she just kind of grinned at her and like sat down in her chair all cutesy-like and pushed down her peacock dress.
I know, I thought that was super, super awesome. Did you have any more comments on episode 3 that I may have left out?
Not that I can think of. I loved episode 3. The challenge was hella fun. Like,
it was super fun. It was like the kind of thing that I feel like you would do at like summer camp or something. I don't know. It didn't even really. It was just fun.
Like these challenges every day. Like, I wish I could live in a house and do stuff like this every day and get paid. Like, let's up and go to a random place and not know what's going on for the day, and then suit up in fat suits, or, you know, what have you.
That's it for a review on episode 3, guys. I will be doing reviews on all the episodes in the future as they're released on Crackle.com, so that my viewers who don't have PS3s can also watch the show. If you want to see more of Triple Threat, she has her own YouTube channel, which will be linked throughout this entire video, youtube.com/anschwem. She does reviews on PS3 games and PS3 demos. She just does a lot of chatting on PS3s in general. Very knowledgeable, awesome girl. I'm a big fan. So click anywhere on this video to subscribe to her. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe this video. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.